Hello, 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 my beautiful people of the internet. This is Tamika. I hope you all are doing well. It is, what time is it? I think it's like almost 1, if it isn't already 1 a.m. I guess it's, the 22nd, 4:22. I don't know why I'm talking so low. I mean, it is late. And my brother, I don't know if he's asleep or not. I don't think he can hear me talking. We're going to use the Spirits of Darkness and Light Divination deck. And then, I don't know. I'm thinking, should I use, I'll just use 3. So we have a Spirit of the Black Rose, Spirit of Travel, and the Spirit of the Shoreline. The Spirit of the Black Rose often reminds me of the 3 of Swords. So 3 of Swords is about a heartbreak, painful heartbreak. This Black Rose says revenge, despair, tragic romance. So someone is moving on from a painful situation. This person is, okay, so this could be someone who's been hurt in a situation, who is moving on, trying to find some type of solitude, some type of reprieve. This is someone who may be taking like a short trip with this Spirit of the Shoreline, calm, tranquil, relaxing. Maybe taking a short trip to the shore or a beachy area, somewhere that's not highly populated, because this is someone who wants some type of space to themselves. Either way, either scenario, this is someone who wants to take a trip just to, it's a lot going on. And it feels like someone needs to take themselves out of whatever energy that they are presently in, situation, relationship, the energy is within themselves. This second scenario is someone who has taken some type of revenge against someone, and now this person is having to move on from the plot or the plan. I don't know though, with this calm, tranquil, relaxing, this could also be you were a part of some type of some energy. Like, this energy is very, it's tough, it's thick, it's drama, it's toxic, it is it's not good. So leaving that energy, someone could have, if not taken a vacation, they're just in a place where it's vastly different from where they were in the past. If I was to read this as past, present, and then future energy, this is someone who left a very toxic situation, relationship, job, whatever it was, family ship, whatever. They left this and moved on. That moving on could be mentally, it could be emotionally, it could be physically. Someone could have packed and left a home or left a relationship, like you lived with someone. When I was thinking home, I'm thinking maybe the environment where someone lived wasn't pleasant, it wasn't comfortable, it didn't make you feel safe. Leaving a situation where you didn't feel safe. Underneath the Spirit of the Black Rose, we have the Spirit of the Elephant. This is community, social groups, companionship. So again, there is some type of energy you're moving away from or will be moving away from. It could deal with more than one person. So community, like I said, you could live in an environment where you don't feel safe. So within that community, you're trying to move someplace else where you have peace of mind. This community could be a community of elephants or very tight-knit communities. So that could be a family, whatever group someone is involved in. There was something within that group or that community that, like it could be a number of different things. This card looks so light. It looks very pleasant. It looks very inviting. What is up with my internet? It looks very inviting. But then this energy here is kind of dark. So within this community, there's darkness. There's some type of tragedy, either that they cause or is that they're affected by. Underneath the spirit of travel, we have the spirit of Pegasus. Unrealistic delusions, not as it seems. Someone possibly in this community, this could be a relationship someone is moving away from that was physically abusive, verbally abusive. With the black rose, it gives someone who was emotionally withdrawn. Someone, a person you're in a relationship with, a family, maybe even a company, a community, whatever social group that you're moving away from, it's like unrealistic that you're leaving. It gives the energy that you were in a situation that there were people who thought that they had it in the bag, that you would never walk away from something. I don't know what's going on with my internet with this TV, but I would like to listen to some music. I'm sorry. Something about, like, you know how I was just here in the middle of this, talking and everything, and my mind was somewhere else. Oops, sorry. Someone's mind is somewhere else. They're distracted. They can't keep themselves focused. Not just tonight, but the rest of your life. So it's unrealistic to this community, this group, this situation, this person that you are leaving. Pegasus is something that is said to be fictional by some. Something that can't be true or is not real. They say that about unicorns. Like, how do you know? Unicorns, fairies, leprechauns. How do you know that they're not real? You have never seen them. You haven't physically seen Jesus Christ or God, and we believe in that as well. So why can't a Pegasus be real? But someone didn't believe that your conviction was real. Your sense of self-peace, your sense of self-satisfaction, self-care. They didn't believe you had that in you. This calm and tranquility. How do you think you're going to get that? How are you going to leave here and then get this? Look at that sunset. And the colors are very similar. This could also be unrealistic to you, because maybe you felt like you would never leave this situation, or that you couldn't leave, especially if it has to do with community. I think of Elvis, I think of family, your tribe. So that is a place that you probably never thought you'd have to leave, unless there was some type of realization that came about, that you realized that what you were involved in, the people you were involved in, was very toxic, brought about a lot of darkness. But we have spirit of the scales out here with karma, justice, and balance, bringing balance to oneself, finding the value in what makes one happy. And I'm doing a reading tomorrow. I'm gonna upload it, but it's called Casualties of War, Victim to Visionaries. And that's what this energy feels like. Oh wow, this was pretty dope. So karma. This community is facing some type of karma, the social group, or some type of companionship, bringing balance into a situation. In order to bring balance into the situation, you had to leave. And this community with Not As It Seems, next to this revenge, despair, tragic romance, it's like trying to get someone to stay, trying to get them to believe that something isn't what it is. Like you're thinking about this all wrong. Or you're like, the shit that you're adding up is just like you're adding numbers that don't even belong there. Like, let me show you what the equation is supposed to look like. Let me be the one to give you the answer and you just roll with it because I said that's what it is. That's what's true. They want you to believe that this here is not better than this here. This seems very, it looks like a person sitting in the middle of that rose. The way it's this color here, it almost looks like a face, and that kind of looks like a tuxedo or a suit. A masculine energy could be significant. It really does look like a face. If I'm going to be honest, it kind of reminds me of R. Kelly. Robert could be significant, or Kelly could be significant. Someone who could be in entertainment. Someone could date younger women. Or maybe something is significant about an age difference. Someone could have gone to jail, prison. A reputation. Something about someone's reputation is significant. I can't unsee this. It's like he's watching me or looking at me. It's weird. And I was just talking about why fairies can't be real. And look, the spirit of the fae. Mischief, play, and fantasy. What is this, A. Marie? Why don't you fall in love? Why don't we fall in love? Mischief, play, fantasy. Someone is trying with this unrealistic. What you're seeing is not what it is. Like you're really making something out of this that it really isn't. And if you see things my way, seeing things my way is being in the dark. Not opening yourself up to the light. Not opening yourself up to balance. But just to be involved or part of this community or this relationship or whatever this toxic energy is that is trying to hold you back. High value, the Empress, beauty, sexy, abundant, and confident. This just gives me the energy. This is not so much so physical attributes. This is about someone who has an energy, a spirit that is different from the people that they're encountering, that they're spending time with, that they've been associating themselves with. push and pull, power struggles, and imbalance, stubborn with this community energy. Look, and this high value energy is here with the balance, with the calm and tranquil energy. But here we have imbalance within this community. Someone could feel slighted because you want something different, or you want to experience life differently. Push and pull with the Pegasus, the same colors. Someone trying, the power struggle, trying to get you to see something that isn't there. Or what is that? Like, they don't want you to trust your own eyes, although your eyes also can be deceived. But as someone who is in this energy here, who's trying to create some type of balance, this gives me someone who believes in Pegasus, who believes in fairies, who believes that anything is possible. You are someone with an expansive mind. You are someone who can think outside of the box. So, like, it's no-brainer that you're in this energy here. And with this push and pull, this power struggle is causing chaos. You won't just, oh, what is that? It almost gave me the term of like you won't lay down. Why won't you lay down? Someone could be losing a job. Someone could feel like things are crumbling around them. I said someone could have went to jail with the R. Kelly here. Prison is significant, or jail. Someone in this community could be going to jail. Wicked games. Someone could be going to jail because of wicked games. Oh, you can see it. Tell me about revenge, despair, tragic romance. Snooping, drive-by, stalking, social media, psychic tarot readings. Look at this. Toxic people, addictions, bad advice, the wrong crowd. Under this black rose energy. People who feed you a dream. These people are watching you or getting readings on you, listening to readings. You're listening to a reading yourself. So why wouldn't they? We mirror energies. If you're into that type of stuff, tarot readings and divination and a spiritual journey just in general, and people would know that that's what you do or that's what you're into. So they would look into that themselves and try to get information. Something about social media. These toxic people are watching someone on social media, watching you. These are the type of people who you don't talk to about anything of substance. With this bad advice here, the wrong crowd. I had someone give me advice once, and this was like a really, really good friend of mine. And I was talking to this individual about an issue I was having with my family and how I felt like I always gave and I never really asked a lot. But then sometimes the things that I would ask, not that I expect that I do all this stuff for you and then you would do this stuff for me, but it just seemed as if the stuff that I did was never enough because it was always expected. And if I needed something or if I asked a favor, it wasn't always reciprocated, so it made me feel some type of way. So I'm talking to this really good friend of mine at the time, and I'm telling this person this, and it was almost, not almost, the advice was like, well, you know, you're the big sister, so you just gotta take it. It's like, what? What? So I should just continue to just feel like this. I should just do for people who I don't feel reciprocate the same energy back, and then just be okay with it. And I realized eventually that's because this person was also a taker. They benefited from me giving as well. So getting the wrong advice from a bad crowd, or bad advice from the wrong crowd. Something about social media. Someone wants to come and visit you, or they want to reach out. This says in person and surprise visit. Not really fun, the surprise visits. Like, for real. And that's from anybody. Anybody. You gotta give me advance notice. For real. And then even that advance notice, if my energy is very funny. So it's like I need to adjust sometimes for certain people. And I used to be able to do that better in the past. I guess not better because it wasn't better for me. It was like I was tolerating energy that I didn't feel like being around. But now I just don't do that at all. So if I get a pop-up, you might get a stinker version of me. And not that I'm going to be disrespectful, but I might be a little dismissive or not as engaging because I don't want the visit to last long. So that is maybe something that is going on with someone. I don't even know why I told you that. Oh, pop-up visit. So these toxic people with the stalking, the drive-by, this would be someone watching to see, like, you're not having any conversations with them because you've moved on. You're into this tranquil energy, trying to create balance in your life. So you're not engaging with these folks anymore because, like, you can't even talk to them. They don't even give you the best advice. So these people are trying to figure out how to get in contact with you. So it's like stalking you to see if they can catch you at your house or at your job, at your kid's school, the grocery store, wherever it is that you go. What else do we have about these toxic people? And the snooping. Egg on their face. People feel ashamed. Or maybe not ashamed, but they are caught because something backfired. Egg on their face. Maybe with planning. Look, somebody is really, these people want to get in contact with you. They want to plan a meetup. Don't meet up. I'm sorry. Don't meet up. You don't want to meet up with these people. This sounds like, look where they live. They live in darkness. They live in their shadow. They live in their devil energy. They live in greed. They live in dishonesty. They live in fear-based energy. They live in ego-based energy. Addictions. People who can't recognize themselves. That's why they give you bad advice. She is featuring LL Cool J, Carl Thomas. The name Carl or Thomas could be significant. What is LL Cool J's real name? I can't remember. His name could be significant. Anyway, but definitely there's someone from your community. Whatever this is to you, someone wants to reach out very badly. This is the second time we speak about trying to get in contact with you. Drive by. Oh, the third time. They only want, with the egg on their face, they only want to communicate because it's going to benefit them in some way. If someone does something to you or causes something to happen, if they are very truly remorseful for their actions or whatever it is that they said, whatever, then this person is coming in humbly, and they're coming in not with, I need a favor though. Can you forgive me, but I need a favor though. I'm sorry, but I mean, if you hadn't have said, even if you said, fuck you, you dumb bitch, we're only accountable for our own actions. So how I come back at you, how I respond to you is my accountability. That's my karma. That's how I react is the energy that I'm in and that I want to exude. So even if you call me all out of my name, I could very well just say, you know what? I'm not going to do this with you because I know where you're coming from. A very ego-based place, a very insecure, childish place. So why should I play this game with you? Because it goes nowhere. You don't recognize who you are with your bad advice. So if you don't recognize who you are, you're not even listening to me. You just want to attack me. Why do I want to stand here and be attacked and look foolish amongst people who are just watching? I'll just keep it moving. I'll let you act crazy by yourself. Don't allow yourself to get hemmed up with these folks. Tell me about journey relocation. Moving on. Somebody wants to apologize. Look, more ashamed. And now we have remorseful coming out. With hurting. Crying, depressed, pain, and sorrow. Somebody is going through it. Because they thought something. Just look at them though. They didn't think something was going to happen. They didn't think something was going to work out the way that it did. Spiritual attack. We have karma coming out here again. With the scales. The spirit of the scales. Balance. Weighing one's heart against a feather. Divine intervention and someone is facing their demons. So, this energy could be these folks here because you are moving on. I don't think this remorseful energy is theirs, if I'm going to be honest. This apology, for some reason, I don't believe it's them either. Because in these pictures here, there are no faces. Like, this person is the head of the toxic group, and this person is wearing a whole bear mask. Almost like a mama bear energy. These people here, I don't even know, maybe they're like extras in this story, a part of this community. Not the main cast, not the main characters, but extras in the story. But there are no faces. This is an elephant. This is not we're all animals, but human. There are no human faces here. A cat, a bear, and an elephant. These people acted like animals. They were acting out of their natural instinct of whatever it was, greed, anger, jealousy. But they're all animals here. But this person is in human form. This person is showing emotion. There's tears coming down. They don't want to show their face. And this golden color hair, it's the same golden color on this traveler's moving on this shoreline, trying to get warmth, trying to get a little bit of their own type of happiness. But someone is feeling maybe hurt because of what they're leaving behind. The people who they thought were their people, the human and the animals. These are not your people. This apology could be something that you need to do to yourself because you do feel ashamed. These people don't need an apology from you unless you feel it's warranted. But I really do think this is an apology to yourself. Maybe with this unrealistic and this delusions, it's not as it seems. You could have participated in some things that were less than love. Dealing with these animals, though. You didn't realize you were a different breed. The high value card, you're a different breed. So this gives like Dark Night of the Soul energy. This person needs to go away somewhere to bring balance back into this here. Wish I never, Joey. I wish I didn't believe. And with this spiritual attack at the bottom, this, I believe, is someone who's facing their own demons. That's why we need this tranquil energy. It's almost, if this is not a trip, this is like a mental thing where someone is mental and emotional, spiritual. Someone is going hermit mode so they can bring this balance back to their life, so that they can go through this dark night of the soul, trying to weed through all the shit that they've experienced or thought of done, so they could come out of this on the other side. This soul contract, someone is ending this. This says fighting is one-sided, detached, trust issues. I can't do this anymore. Oh, you'll get one for this here, or two, or three. Tell me about calm, tranquil, and relaxing. Bringing balance to this imbalance with this push and pull energy. Contemplation, yes, no, unsure, choices, decisions. This is someone, whether this is physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, whatever it is, this is someone who needs to take a trip, to get away, to make some really hard choices in their life. This, look, this is push-pull. This is yes or no. This is going back and forth with oneself. Juggling. Deuce, oh my God. With deuces at the bottom, it looks like more juggling. But in this card, it says fed up, cutting ties, walking away. What is chucking up the deuces? This is gumming your hair. You need to cut it out. Cutting ties. Because you don't match. The energies don't match. It's always going to be this push and pull. And it's like having to come to terms with that energy. Having to accept that these are not your people. That this is not your tribe. And as much as the bonding you've had with this group, as much as you had love for them, you realize that this energy only brings you down. All this energy over here seems more darker. Even here with what you're going through, like you're going through this cycle that you need to filter this energy out. But look where you come out on the side of. There's color here. There's life here. You might be walking away from a job, or you might find it difficult to get by if you're leaving like a home. You might be living beyond your means. I think everybody lives beyond their means now because of the economy. Oh, look. Yes. But I couldn't do it all alone. We. Young money raised me. Grew up out in Paisley. Southside Jamaica. Queens and it's crazy. You know what that means, right? You're not lucky, you're blessed. This song here is like, I love the shit out the song. And when I hear it, to me, it's like the universe saying, bitch, yo, put that S on your chest. Don't do that. Don't do that. I've done work. I've done my work. And I don't boast about it because it's not a boastful thing. I'm very proud of myself. I'm proud of where I was and where I am now. And I want other people to have that feeling. I want people to know that in situations where you felt like there was no coming out of this, that there was no coming back, there is always a comeback story. Always. You just got to make it happen. You are making it happen. This person, whoever this is making it happen. They're taking actions to heal themselves. Taking actions, making tough decisions. Cutting ties. Oh, and I was just talking about checking up the deuces. And Drake has a verse in Checking Up the Deuces, right? It's like a few different... No, Drake does have a verse. Yeah. I'm very afraid. Buried away. We're going to get some energy from the divine feminine healing. It doesn't have to be feminine energy. It could be masculine. Oh, I don't know why. I'm going to pick these up anyway. As a side note, there could be something with regards to someone's job, that there was some type of mischief or some type of funny business going on, and now someone is losing their job or someone has lost their job. But this is your moment for life. Oh, that's so dope that came on. Your moment for life. Oh, I'm going to use this other deck to get some, like, just questions that maybe you haven't thought to ask yourself that'll help with this healing process. And it's important to feel your emotions, not to suppress them. Don't live in them. But it's definitely necessary to feel them. And this may not be an energy that you're in now, but I promise that you'll see this differently once you start to shed these layers. We have open book. You are not obligated to share everything with others. Keep certain ideas and thoughts to yourself in order to preserve the magic. Damn. These are flipping out. Oh, I don't know where that went. Oh, snap. Oh, here it is. I was like, does it want to be hidden? Universe. It does not want to be hidden. I trust in the laws of karma to balance out the scales of any injustices. And we have here the scales, and we have justice, and we have karma in this card. So, just trust in the universe. Trust that things are going to work out. They're going to balance out the way they're supposed to, especially, and it sounds very simple. And it's not, because it's very difficult. But this energy here is where you're supposed to be. And because you're working towards your North Node, towards your potential, and not towards your South Node, which is this energy that you've been comfortable in, now you're getting uncomfortable. The universe is seeing that, oh, you're ready for this now. Okay. This right here is going to be tough, but I promise you, you do this work, and it's going to be difficult. You may need the support of others. Just be careful of who you share your shit with, though, because of this bad advice. But I got you. I got you. Justin Bieber, Ghost, the ghost of you. You're gonna have to live with the ghost of someone, or someone is gonna have to live with the ghost of you. Oh my God, my nose is itching. We have promise at the bottom. I will not settle for crumbs. I deserve a great love in this lifetime. So love could be significant for some people. Like, all this information is not going to resonate with everyone. You take what resonates with you. Someone could be a Pisces. I just thought about Justin Bieber. And he's, oh my God, he has such a sad story. I miss you more than life. Why? I accept that everything happens for a reason, even if I do not like or understand the outcome. This is the universe getting you comfortable, getting you uncomfortable. Wait. Getting you comfortable to be uncomfortable. Then we have Vampire. I will try my best to handle my own issues rather than draining the energy of others around me. So this has to do with this open book energy. You are not obligated to share everything with others. Maybe you have found yourself in that position where taking the advice of other people, whether it's good or bad, or not good or bad, helpful or not helpful. But in this journey that you're partaking in, this is where you're going to need to start trusting yourself. You're going to have to start trusting your own intuition and your own inner self. So maybe that's something you may want to try to get comfortable with. I think I should get another card. Oh, so did you know? Oh no, those are over there. Sorry. I have, my cards are like in different places now. So the cards that I would use for the oracle cards are over on the other side of the room. And oracle cards wasn't on my bucket list. Well, we can use the I don't know how to say that word. Just stop it. It's like you want to judge me. Don't do that. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. You're better than that, yo. You're better than that. We'll use this one. Soul Truths. I like that one. The High Vibe is good too. All right. Just I usually get like 2 or 3. We'll get one of each of these decks. What? How many minutes? Oh, it's 43. We're in a good space. We're in a good freaking space. So this is the Magical Spirit. I don't use these a lot, but they are so pretty. They are so pretty. Something about your energy is beautiful. Even if you feel like you've been in this darkness with this vampire energy and this black rose, it's like what they say about the lotus flower, that it grows in like swamp areas. It grows in the murkiest water, but it's the most beautiful thing in the area. Oh, you couldn't grow. It was like they were sucking the life out of your flower, out of your goodness. Hate Our Love. Queen Naja and Big Sean. Sweetness. We have number 26. 26 could be significant. The Mirror, self-reflection, writer, big picture. You are starting to see the big picture, growing pains, healing, patience, and conscience. Don't get yourself all worried or stressed or depressed if you have a day where you feel like you're going backwards, or like healing is not a straight line. Sometimes we step back, sometimes we step forward. It's it's like a continuous thing. We're always healing. There's going to be something in this situation where you feel like, all right, I feel like I've gotten over that. But then come another astrological cycle or a part in your journey where you're confronted with an energy that is familiar to this. And it may bring back old feelings and old memories. It doesn't mean that you're not healing or it's not healed. It means you're still in the process. So don't allow little setbacks or what we think are setbacks to set you back, because you're not. You're still progressing. You're still moving forward. So 26 is significant, or 19. What else do we have? We're going to do, I should do this one. No, I'll do this one first. Let's see us. Alright. One of these. I might have to just select one. Yeah. This one? Nope. That one. Does my life have room for more pleasure and play? In what area are you lacking pleasure right now? Maybe in certain relationships or with work. Is it possible to shift the seriousness of life to experiencing a more creative, wild, and playful side of you? That's for some people who are taking this vacation or this getaway. What would happen if you added more play and laughter into your life? What area is lacking this right now? Take time to play. Let go of any need to produce anything. Focus on you. It's like a rising of your energy. We're going to get one of those now that we saw that. A rising of your energy. Alrighty. Alrighty, Heidi. I know that is dialectical. Dialectical. Is that how we say it? You could correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm not very good with pronouncing words, with the pronunciation. But, yeah. Interpersonal effectiveness skills. Number 44 could be significant. It says, be assertive. Being assertive is not the same as being aggressive. Assertive people can politely say no to requests they don't like. They set personal boundaries if someone tries to take advantage of them, and they can ask to have their own needs met. Today, do your best to be appropriately assertive. We talked about that with that advice, that bad advice that I received. And I knew it was bad advice. That was like in the beginning of my healing journey. And that was when I started questioning things. Started asking myself, well, wait a minute, that doesn't make me feel good. Why does that not make me feel good? And then when my friend had said that to me, I'm thinking, yo, as my friend, you should be trying to give me solutions to get the stress off my back, not give me more. So that was something I put in my mental Rolodex. All right. So this says, for hard times, having a hard time with a situation, imagine that person, people, or event being surrounded by sparkly, white, loving light. Make a cocoon of love around them or it. This changes the energy around circumstances, plus it changes you. All right, I don't know what that is. But it's about shifting your energy. it's coming to a more balanced energy. These are some questions that you can ask yourself. We'll just get a few. All right. Why am I afraid to move on? Why is it so difficult to be vulnerable? Why do I have to always be so tough? Why do I always find myself in the middle of drama? Why do I feel as if why don't I feel as if I am enough? What is at the core of my anger? Those are some really good questions. So you can use these questions in this journey, it's like a journey of darkness, but it leads to the light. And you'll be so much better for it. All right. It was just 51:15. So, oh my God, 51:15. So that something is mirroring numbers. Someone could be 51, someone could be 15. Those numbers could be significant. 66 could be significant. Something about the past is significant. Or moving away from something. Yeah, that's all I got. All right, I'm not going to do the letters. I'm not going to do the letters. But I appreciate you listening. I appreciate new subscribers, old subscribers. What is that? Disappearing subscribers. I appreciate it all. The thanks, the shares, the likes, the everything. Where do broken hearts go, Whitney Houston? Do they find their way home? Something about home. Someone is heartbroken. So to te fazendo kite, pichero fuso te tena matera neche. Eto be matera cochera ne. E che lo fosse na tira pupa peras. Perché non fono c'era sena dieras. Perché era no seta citera no fu. E te la c'era sono. Perché se no c'era no fitera. Perché passato c'era canetes. Benafote. Ashe, ashe, ashe. I'm sending you all the love and light that you need to help you get through this. I hope that, no, you do. You're going to make it past this. And it's going to be maybe a little difficult, but holding your boundaries, this self-reflection with seeing the bigger picture, maybe even journaling with this writer energy here. Maybe you are a writer. Maybe it's a good way to release your emotions through writing or some type of artistic hobby that you have. Alrighty. So, thank you for watching. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Bye.